Hello, everybody. I'm kind of adjusting Streamlab, but it's kind of being fucky. Okay. Hey, but I think I'm live. Hello. What's up? 岐阜総理大臣のジョー。okay. Hello. 岐阜 Okay. Shadow, welcome back. Kanan. Hello. Welcome. Seymour, thanks for the super chat already. Wait a second, I'm still getting ready for the blackboard, so. Alex, welcome back. T, hello. Oh, Mari, thanks for the super chat. It's a joke from an unrelated stream because I did gift membership. Okay. Luke, hello. Okay. Yeah, first of all, congratulations to Shohei Ohtani on his second baby. Already, huh? It was only recent that he had the first one with his wife. She is a former basketball player. So they are both very tall, you know. She used to be a basketball player. Shohei Ohtani is obviously very tall for a Japanese person, right? Their genes should be passed on. You know, they're both handsome, good-looking individuals, super successful. Like, oh my gosh. Like, how can you be so perfect? You know what I mean? They met at the gym. I think that was like specifically, like the gym specifically for athletes, right? That's where they met because they are both, you know, sports athlete, sports players. They don't have any like scandals, like when it comes to relationship scandals. I mean, even when Shohei Ohtani had a scandal, it was more about his manager, right? So yeah, they don't have any like bad history in when it comes to love and relationship. They both good looking, very tall, athletic. And they got married in their 20s. Thank you, Seymour and Marty. and you know, obviously successful, like financially successful, physically healthy. So no wonder why they can have like baby, like super fast, right? Because with this like math, do the math. They probably she probably got pregnant after only like after a few months of the first one, which is kind of crazy to me. Yeah, but you know, as I said, their gene should be passed on. So yeah, but this is just one example that show that even Japanese people still have kids when they are financially successful and like physically available, you know. But most of like pumpy, you know, 一般 people mean like commoners, commoners, you know. For us, like we are like working long hours, sitting on the desk, um, physically not so active, I guess, like compared to those like athletes, and struggling financially. Most of us, you know, we can't really think about the baby. Yeah. T bars are probably insane right now, huh? An hour before Japan takes the pitch. Bars? Like drinking bars? ああ、はいはいはい。ワールドカップか。ワールドカップね。うんうんうん。So sports bars, yeah, 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 yeah. They should be very crazy right now. ね。Yeah, even so even in World Cup, right? World Cup, soccer ね。Football, football, soccer, whatever. Um, there are a few debates, right, in Japan. あの so Japanese soccer audience, right? They are famous for their like great habit, cleaning. They clean, like pick garbage, and clean up the stadium after they watch soccer games, right? That's a very, you know, very Japanesey, very respectful and such a good mannerism, um, like great presentation, right? But the one post on, I think it's on X, became viral that says like, do that at home too. Do that at home too, with the image of soccer audience, mainly men, right? They are picking up garbage and cleaning at the stadium, and say, do that at home too. So apparently, this person found a double standard in Japanese men who are cleaning at the stadium. But also in Japan, um, in a statistic, we are, not we, but the Japanese men are famous for not contributing to the housework or chores, right? Like compared to other men in other countries, compared to men in other countries, Japanese men are not contributing to the housework, right? So why do they still like they're picking up garbage cleaning and all that kind of stuff, but they don't really do that at home, right? And then many people that created like a debate, while many people, especially women, agreed on it. Like, yeah, they tend to be really nice outside, right? But in their houses, they don't really do that. Like from the beginning, first of all, like how many of those men at the stadium left their families behind in Japan, left their wives behind in Japan, and then let them take care of their children? Like, right? You see, you see that, right? This comes from, I think it's more about uchi-soto. Uchi-soto っていうでしょ Japanese uchi-soto mindset, like inside, outside, right? Uh, people, in Japanese society, people tend to act really nice when it's outside of their, like, community. But inside, they don't really care about that. It's more like, you know how Japanese people care about harmony, right? In the bigger circle of community. So they are really respectful and then like follow the manner uh for the harmony, for the society, for the group, right, of people. So they kind of like prioritize less about their family and like my family and a smaller circle of the society. Um, so that probably comes from that too, right? Like those men at the stadium, uh, they really care about the, that comes from like appreciation, like, and then kind of contributing the society. So that makes them feel really good. Whereas at home, it's like whatever. Hmm, right? And in that kind of circle, they think wives are kind of like servant, you know? Like wives are servants, like who contributes to my home, right? Like if I was a Japanese man, like, my wife takes care of our like family, like housework, chores. I really appreciate her for serving to our home, みたいな。I think mindset comes from that kind of patriarchal culture and like caring about the harmony, um, caring about more bigger things. Um, so I get where it comes from, but what do you think? Is it like too much? Right. I mean, also I think that should be applauded, right? Those people are cleaning up the stadium. They are doing the great thing. It's really beautiful. So I appreciate their act in those soccer games. But also, I also understand the frustration, right? They don't really do the chores. They don't really clean up their houses. And wives and partners always taking care of that kind of aspect. And then they are, you know, those people are doing cleanup outside their houses. That is frustrating, right? Um, so yeah. Okay, thanks for joining, everybody. Frank. Good day, mate. Have you been dancing a lot recently? You look very fresh and beautiful. Thank you. I put makeup today. I am going out with my friends tonight. So yeah, I put more makeup more than usual. But also, yes, I also danced yesterday. Bingo. Uh, I danced yesterday. I went to a fan dancing class. Mm. They occasionally do that, so I'm not a regular student, but it's amazing. Their dancing style using Japanese traditional fan. Sorry, it's amazing. They flip and throw the fan and catch, you know, whoop 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 whoop. Psh, you know, their skill is amazing. So I wanted to learn from them. Although I'm still not there. I can do like one flip, but it's not as graceful as they do. Yeah. But yes, I did. My ex-girlfriend is broke as shit. Has two kids. It's crazy how in America there's the responsible people are too afraid to have kids, and there are poor people that don't give a damn and have tons. Broke as F ね。そっかそっか、broke。うんうん。そうね。Yeah, the more knowledge we have, the less we have kids, right? Because we understand the risk of it, right? Um, yeah. But it's so kind of like, still kind of, もったいないって言うとあれだけど、もったいない。What a waste. They have this like money, but they don't really have kids, right? Mm. What a waste. But it's their choice, so I don't have a right to say anything about it. Also, I think rich people have like expectations, right? The more expectation ever than before. Like, I should send my kid to really nice school, super well educated, give every opportunities that they can possibly have. That kind of mindset is like, so they have that kind of pride, you know. My kids can't be broke. My broke my kids can't be just one of those salarymen. They should be well educated. Should be like successful, like, I'm gonna teach them how to do investments, go to international schools and like all that kind of stuff, right? They have that kind of pride and kind of expectation, um so they are more like cautious about having kids, right? mm. Hello everyone. This is why the American TV show Trading Places exist. Nobody likes cleaning up their own home. They are better at cleaning for others. ああ、そうね。そうそうそうそう。Trading place. I don't know that, but ね。Tenyan, welcome back. I showed that same meme. Japanese fans picking up trash after the game, but not at home. To my Japanese teacher today. Ah, yeah. I'm sure she understands. Is the teacher a woman? If so, yeah, she probably understands. Thank you. Hope you're doing great. えーっと costs a lot to raise children. No one on benefits lives comfortably. そうね。そうだよね。わかる。I understand. Alright. なんか、Yeah, there's sometimes I have a mixed feeling about this. Like it costs a lot, of course. That costs a lot. That costs so much time. Um like I'm I'm giving up many things about myself. I mean, you have to make sacrifice, some kind of sacrifice. Unless you can just, make up for it with your money. Like, if you can afford like a nanny, right? You don't really, give up on your career, time, what you are passionate about. But most of us don't have that kind of affluence. We don't have a nanny. And we are busting my ass off. We are busting our asses off. Right? But no one really give us anything for it. And some people even choose not to have kids and then just use their money as much as they want just for themselves, which is like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I chose this path to have kids. But also sometimes I feel like not fair. I mean, you know what I mean? So it's not how I should think. It's not the way I should think, but sometimes the hardship makes me feel that way. Although I understand this is my choice, and I'm really happy with this one, you know?
Give me that garbage.
Give me the garbage.
He was listening to that song. Yeah. Nobody has garbage here, okay? Hi. Hello, Hiro.
Bottle.
Bottle?
Bottle?
Bottle. Bottle. You said bottle?
He wants shochu.
Ah. You 18 years. You still have 18 years to have the real one, Hiro.
それは。
はい、どうぞ。
The monkey.
Monkey?
Monkey.
Monkey?
Monkey.
Ah, yeah.
Pozaru?
Monkey.
Pipozaru.
Jim.
Jim!
Yeah.
Because it's monkey?
Oh, chimpanzee? そういうことね。
Yeah, this is his favorite book. And this monkey is Jim. His name is Jim, right?
Chimpanzee.
で、これ
Jim, right? So it's same monkey.
No man.
No one, yes, he's a gorilla. Yeah, he likes books.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Excuse my arm.
Oh, okay. By the way, happy Papa's Day.
Oh,
Happy Father's Day.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Everybody.
The everybody give him applause. Give him like
survived 2 years.
ペタはい。
よくん、ジジバ町行く
Because we were talking about, you know, nobody don't really give us like a reward or
Oh, you don't get rewarded.
for raising this.
It's a labor of love. The reward comes later on when he pays for our nursing home.
You gotta be a lawyer.
It's a retirement investment.
Retirement invest.
Alright, bye, Chat.
Bye bye. Yeah.
Did you say that again, buddy?
Yeah.
Say bye, Chat.
Oh, good job. Bye bye, chat. Future streamer. Yeah, yeah. People change their behavior when they know they are being observed. Yeah, right. What I learned in my 40s is that as a man, all problems are my problem. If the house needs cleaning and my wife can't keep up, then it's my problem and I need to do more. That's a great mindset. Husband material. Those guys may have fucked up. Their wives may say you cleaned there. Why not at home? Yeah. Hibiki, welcome back. Gias. My parents said I can become whatever I want and just wanted me to be happy. That's great. Yeah. No like unfair expectation or anything. English that commands respect on a global stage is valuable, I believe. English. Well, in America, public school is such a trash that even middle class people fight to put their kids in private school. I've heard of it. I mean, I've never like experienced American schools other than like language school, you know. So I can't really understand, but yeah, actually that's what my mom friend said, who lives in the UK actually. But I think what you said is kind of similar, and she said public school in the UK. I mean, at least where she lives with her 3 children, they go to public school, but the education level is much lower than Japanese public school, right? And even private school, some of the private school, compared to Japanese public school, the level is below, which is kind of like, wow, right? But yeah, it's kind of sad because in Japan, it's everything is like middle, like such a middle place, right? Well, we have this like very good school system, like education system. So everybody is at least in the middle. And some people are above that, some people are below, but most of the people are in this range. And compared to that, in the US, it sounds like if you're rich and can give your kids to send, to send them in nice school, they will become like this. If not, they will become lower and lower, and then people's education level is quite like they have there's a huge gap between those kids. You know what I mean? Which is kind of sad. Is it all about money? You know? um so yeah. I mean, Japanese education is not perfect. It's usually it's basically for like military training. It's basically military training, right? And people learn to obey certain authority rules and that kind of stuff, but kids don't really learn how to be independent, how to stand out, how to think with their own brains, right? So it's not perfect. It's not. I'm not saying Japan is better, but when it comes to the level, right? Japan is super middle, but like not so many people can go like super uneducated either. The poorer countries have more children though. Yeah, because they don't have education, right? So sometimes it's not about quantities, right? But quality can fix some of the the lack of じゃないな。lack of population. Quality and quantity, they are both important, I think. I'm just wearing more makeup answer was hilarious. Like, I mean, yeah, I just put my makeup on more than I normally do. Nannies are a wild idea. Rich people saying, I just have someone else kids for me. Raise my kids for me. まあね、yeah, I mean, if you have kids, why don't you raise them? But, まあでも getting help from nanny, maybe not all the time, but getting help, maybe not just childcare, but housework. Let nannies do the housework and then focus more on your kids and then occasionally do your work. Sounds like ideal. I don't know how I haven't had a nanny, so I don't know how they actually use nannies, but yeah, I guess it's depends on the person. But yeah, letting nanny raise your children sounds like a wild idea to me too. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Japan doesn't have nannies. It's a very new idea. There are services, but it's very new and it's not like commonly used. We don't really have なんだっけ babysitters. The idea of babysitters is we don't have that either, right? So in Japan, if you have kids, you have to raise with yourself, like not relying on anybody, right? Just two of you. I mean, if you have husband or wife, just two of you have to raise their children. And If not, let them go to the daycare. That's kind of like Japanese environment. T, thanks for the super chat. Tax deductions, bonuses, care vouchers to married couple that want and have children. Thoughts? Is that like an idea for like some kind of reward? まああるよね。Some countries have like tax deductions, right? Which is, to me, sounds like a great idea, right? Thank you, T. If I have tax deduction bonuses, those things, I would definitely like be. I'll be more willing to have like second kid or third kid even. But yeah, that sounds like a good idea to encourage people to have children, right? Because many people are afraid of their income and financial situation. Yeah. So,ね. But I think that helps more. In Japan, that helps more people who want to have like second one or third one or fourth one even, right? I think the biggest struggle is 0 to 1, right? People who have 0 children are still, you know, scared, afraid, not confident. So it's more about this than money. Money helps too. We already have like support for people who have children, but people who don't have children are still like hesitant. Recently, about 50%, okay, 50% of women said they are not willing to have children in the future, which is wow, right? Oh, like almost half かな? Almost half. That's a recent survey, and then people are like being women really don't want to have children these days. Like, the people are kind of surprised or like, And not gonna lie, I mean, I already told you if you follow me for a while, I was not like willing to have kids when I was single, when I was unmarried. I was not like super eager to have kids. If I didn't have that, that's totally fine. And I'm not gonna try so hard to have children, you know. If that doesn't happen, just let it be. That was my idea. So I totally understand women, like single women who are not married, or right, who don't have children yet, think that way. To me, Justin changed the idea. I mean, if that happens to me, that would be great kind of mindset, right? But I'm not gonna try so hard. But when Justin came into my life, that changed everything. I was because he was willing to have kids, right? And then he didn't convince me or anything, but how he is, I thought he was super like husband material, but also like father material. He does, he actually does housework better than I do. He cooks a lot. He can do all the, cleaning, not just outside but inside the house. He does cleaning and stuff like that too, right? And I was like, with this man, I think it would be great to have kids. If with this man, and I never felt that way when I was with, my exes. But Justin changed me. So it can happen, especially with Japanese women, right? Because Japanese men are famous for not contributing to housework, chores, and they are like always out working, hanging out with coworkers, or whatever. So they can't really. The women here would think that I have to be the main like person to do housework and childcare, all that kind of stuff. I don't think I can do that. If I have to give up on my career and have to do housework all the time because husband don't do that, uh, and I may, and I may be a single mom if the husband was not good, if he cheated on me or anything. With this, all the risks I would take, I can't really think of children in my life. I think that's how those women think, right? But if you, as a foreigner, can show that your standard is different, right? Doing housework, chores is like bare minimum to you. And, sharing chores, sharing responsibility is like more like your culture, right? Here in Japan, it's more like women have so many expectations, like do the housework, do the childcare, but also have career to contribute to household. If you can share those responsibility, if you can show that you're willing to share those responsibilities, she will be more open to it. I was one of them, you know? So I think that definitely happens. And when I see many moms, I'm a mom. I have many mom friends. I see many moms in Japan. Their husbands, awesome, right? They sometimes pick up. I see many husbands like dads picking up their children from the daycare or kindergarten. Uh, I think those wives, Japanese wives, chose to have children because they found that partners, So I think many women will be willing to have kids when they find the right partners. You know what I mean? Maybe they are not like they'll be more realistic, you know. Without me finding the right person, I cannot think about kids. Think that is what statistic shows. Sorry. TED Talk, I know. I have to catch up on the chat. 10円 ?10 円だよね、これね。ちょっと、my chat is kind of like hard to check. 10円 thanks for the, Happy Father's Day, thanks for the Reward. Appreciate it. Justin will appreciate it too. I will give you a bowing dog for that. これね、なんかペコリって。Thank you の。ね、ありがとう、本当に。Thank you. ね。ホッパーね、I will catch up. まあでも、スーパースティッカーか。Thank you, Crunched Grace Hopper でしょ。Crunched Grace Hopper. Yes, Hopper. Thank you. Thank you, Hopper. Hope you are doing good. Happy Father's Day. Thank you, everyone. Ohayo gozaimasu to you. Ohio だ。それはアメリカステートだね。Ohio. Lloyd, thank you. Happy Father's Day, Happy Father's Day, thank you. My parents sent me off to a private boarding school. Ooh, because even regular private schools wouldn't have been enough to not send me to public schools here. Yes, すごいね。Lots of money. Is it your birthdays yet? birthday はね、next month. We all three, all Smith family, we have birthdays on July. うん、next month. ね。Here, private schools are for the rich and the elitists. まあね。まあ、we have those kind of, fancy private schools too, but many people think public schools, is enough. And then that's mostly right. I love how school children cook and clean for each other. A Japanese school? そうね。clean. Yeah, clean. Cleaning. Cleaning school is mandatory. And we don't cook, but we distribute school meal to each other is mandatory. Yes. Yeah, kids learn how to do those things for the community, right? But those kids don't really do that in the house. So again, this is the Uchisoto thing. They do at school, but they don't really do that at home. So, well, yeah, I like that tradition. Yes. Although I was also on an 80% scholarship to be able to afford the boarding school. Oh, そうだね。Well, scholarship is great, but I also heard that a lot of people have school debt. なんだっけ? School debt. I forgot the term. 奨学金ってね in Japan. Well, yeah. なんだっけ school debt. Well, they are still paying for the school tuition. Even when they become like 30, which is a thing in Japan too. But no, I don't think it's that common as American people, especially like American middle class とかね、they tend to have a lot of school debt. It's in talk in the US, but what are your thoughts? Oh, そっかそっか. Those tax deduction and stuff like that. I think, I mean, those are great. Those would be great, but I think the most urgent thing in the US to encourage people to have kids is that maternity, paternity leave. So they can safely raise their children in the at least first year とか. Especially for mothers to get some rest because they've got so much damage on their bodies from the labor, childbirth, right? Maternity, paternity leave, and more support in the labor bill. Labor bill. 違う。childbirth costs way too much in the US. I don't know how people can afford it, to be honest. In Japan, government have like 出産金 they pay most of the money of the labor. I only paid like $2,000 かな? So $2,000? Yes, $2,000 for my childbirth. With everything, right? Like hospital bill, the labor bill, the food I was provided for a week. It's all included, and it was $2,000, which is, I think, that would cost so much more in the US. So I think maternity, paternity leave, and labor bill is more urgent than tax reduction. Those things. Yeah. We have free preschool and subsidies daycare. Sounds great. In Japan, it depends on the prefecture. In Tokyo, daycare is free. Yeah. Culture and mentality matter more than money. Yeah. I think that is what it makes hard when it comes to Japanese people to have children. Yeah. Mentality. 50%? I think it was almost 50%. Yes. That means I have to look into it, but it was quite a lot. That means the women that do have babies need to have 4 just to break even. Yes. I mean, even right now, Japan cannot keep its population unless every woman have 3 children each, right? That's super unrealistic. So yeah, that math is right there. Our current administration is looking into the decline in birth rate and are contemplating implying said actions to encourage increased marriages, reproduction. まあね、America doesn't have a lot of support, so there are so many things you can improve on this one, right? in Denmark, it's pretty decent, but there will always be some occasions. Occasions. I don't understand. Occasion. I can produce many children as long as there are milk and cigarettes. Milk and cigarettes. Okay. I'm lost. Sharing is caring. Exactly. Sharing is caring. The problem exactly to find the right partner. Yes, there is a real problem dating difficult because men are afraid to talk to women and women don't want to talk to men. まあそうだね。First approach, yeah, is becoming hard, right? まあね。そうだね。Yeah, I'm thinking about that a lot too. To make the bar low to talk to, approach to other people. うん。ね。That is hard. Well, that's why I myself occasionally do matchmaking to my customers with my customers, but ne, I don't have a lot of connections. So, and eventually I want to do like an offline event, have a party for let's say singles とかね to make it easier to talk to each other. Like Asagi's life, produce parties とかさ。ね。Where's Eggman? He commented before the stream even started and now not here, right? 確かに。フロリダ申し訳ございませんでした。right? おはようございます。フロリダごめんなさい。Go Japan for football. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. I don't really follow the topic, but yeah. I hope they do well. It's not Father's Day in Denmark today. I was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. あ、そうなんだ。But happy birthday to your others from Denmark. That's nice of you. My kids would clean at school, then come home and say, I already cleaned today. Yeah, that's the thing in Japan too. Student loan だ。Student loan. Yes, yes. Yeah, a lot of people have student loans. Thankfully, I don't, and I'm about to finish college. Ooh, that's good for you. I like your videos. I like Japanese women, but I'm sure I'm huh? But I'm sure I'm the huh? ちょっと待ってね。My comment section is hard to read right now. ちょっと待ってね。So I might have a difficult time. I like your videos. Thank you. I like Japanese women, but I'm sure I'm their type. I like Japanese women, but I'm sure I'm their type. Okay. You're confident. Okay. I find them confusing. Uh, confusing. Elaborate. Confusing. I get that. I get that you're confident. Can you tell me what confuse you? Hmm. That make people not want to go to university. Ah, yeah, I feel you. We have free TAFE, which is kind of like uni, like the public school version. Oh, なんか community college sounds like. うん I want a nation workers, not thinkers. Rockefeller. Yeah, 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 exactly. That's what Japanese education do to you. Does to you. Yeah, yeah. I meant that I don't think I'm compatible with Japanese women. Okay. Okay, that was a statement. I think Japanese women will love me, but I don't think I'm compatible with Japanese women. They confuse me. Okay, okay, that was your statement. Cool, cool, cool. My country has 2 years of maternity leave, and it doesn't seem to help with the birth rates. そっかそっか. But I think it's definitely helping mothers to mothers and fathers to raise their children more healthy way, right? うん。まあね、it's not just about one thing. Yeah. Canada, you don't have to pay pocket for maternity delivery. Oh, that's great. Marty, thanks for the super chat. Second one. I'm from the feral generation. Gen Z か。Gen X. Gen X. Millennium かなGen X. Very little adult supervision, and we had to learn to cook as kids because both parents were at work. Gen X, okay. そっか。Both parents are at work, and yeah, I think Justin was like that too. Well, his mother was single mother, and she was working all the time, so he had to cook. That's why he's good at cooking. But yeah, he had to do that in early age, which is sorry for him. ね、なんか、ね、you had to survive, right? うん。Yeah, I'll give you a shogi piece, Marty. Thank you so much. We paid nothing for any medication costs associated with the birth. いいね, Australia. That's great. Teach Hiro to clean a stadium. It's Japan Father's Day. Yes, yes. He meant he's not their type. Okay. Was it? Oh, now Japan is playing Japan World Cup. Really? Yeah. I used to watch soccer games a lot, but right now we don't have TV. We don't have TV. can't can't watch. Maybe there's a live stream or somewhere. Well, yeah, I can't see. I can't watch. I see a lot of Japanese girls are dating old guys. That Japanese culture. Where did you see? Where did you see those Japanese girls dating old guys? Because it's not common at all. I think what you are looking at is papakatsu girls. They are not actually couple. It's a sugar daddy. It's that those are sugar daddies, not their boyfriends, not dating. Yeah. So basically, dating old men is not common. We have the recently it's super I don't think it's a good thing. Okay? I don't think it's a good thing. It's too judgy recently. Too much people like women have too much icks in old men recently, right? Right? Ageism is huge recently in Japan, and then well, both men and women, right? But when it comes to women dating old men, maybe were more common. Was very was quite common back in the day, but nowadays also women have super ageism towards older men as well. They think old men are disgusting, like old men who are thirsty for young men, especially. They give ick, they get icks from them, right? That's why one of one of some of those women who do papakatsu, right? Sugar daddy activity, they're doing papakatsu because they think it's okay to take advantage of old guys because they are nasty, stinky, disgusting people, right? That's why they don't feel bad at all to take money and then just have some dates, fake dates, paid dates with them. They're completely like taking advantage of those old men, right? But there are few percentage of Japanese women who still prefer older men, but it's not common. It's not common. And yeah. I think it's been too much. Like especially young women, recent young women, like Gen Z young women, have too much ick on older men. Like even like men who are like 35, they still get icks. Like, wow, you are 35 and then trying to approach me? I'm still 25 or something, right? Then they get super icky yucky. Yeah. So, no, it's not common. I think you've seen women with older men. Many of them are probably papakatsu sugar daddy. I don't think those are real couples, to be honest. Yeah. If you say you are seeing so many, I think those are sugar daddies. Can I see Justin's steak? Justin's steak. Yeah. I think I have a few photos that when he cooked steak. But recently I shared. I think it's on Instagram, but I shared like Justin cooks steaks on my period, and I really appreciate that. Stig is talking about that. Yeah, I'll find those pictures and then share on Instagram, my Instagram. Oh, sure, you made it. Okay, hello everyone. So dating for money in Tokyo, Shinjuku. So Shinjuku, if you are talking about Shinjuku, that's most likely sugar daddies, not their boyfriends. you know. Yeah. So yeah, and it's transactional. It's for money. Yeah. Japan really needs to set up better content guideline on anime, manga, novels, and games with clear nationalist progressive Japanese values for everyone in the family. Oh, okay. Don't you have a lot of sympathy dates in Japan? Schoolgirls dating older men? Eh? What are you talking about? What about older women dating younger men? Oh, well, it is still um not common, but definitely uh, percentage wise, it's happening more than it used to be. Yeah, it can happen, but not common. Yeah. My recent data shows that people in Japan get married within 3 years age rate, age gap. 1 year age gap is the most common かな. Same age or 1 year gap is the most common. Yeah. So ageism is a thing right now. Yeah, it's super 蒸し暑い humid, rainy season. Yeah. Did you have very social life after graduation? Did you have more isolated life? How is social life in Japan? Me personally, I think I was very social after graduation, but post COVID, it has changed completely. So Japanese social life is more like it's you have to join some kind of community. It's very divided, and community don't really have interactions. So if you want to make friends or meet new people, then you have to go into some kind of community, join the community. Yeah. なんかだから maybe a little different. Sure, I'm 36. I'd very much like to date and or marry a girl that is 36 or so. That's healthy, I think. That's healthy. まあ、I don't have many customers who go like, I'm 50 and then I want to date women in their 30 とかね. That's kind of extreme. But if I would give that kind of men advice, find women who have daddy issues. That's for sure. That daddy issues. But only only women who have daddy issues would date men who are like 20 years older, 30 years older. Just like Riko Shibata, the wife of Nicolas Cage. They have 32 years old gap, okay? And then why that can happen is that Riko is orphan. She didn't have dad. Her dad abandoned her when she was like 7 or something. So she doesn't have like father figure, and she actually calls Nicholas お父ちゃん dad. お父ちゃん means dad, right? She calls Nicolas Cage お父ちゃん dad, not husband. I mean, he is her husband, but she admires him as more like dad more than husband.
I think it also helps that he's Nicolas Cage.
Hmm?
It also helps that he's Nicolas Cage.
What does that mean?
Not everybody is Nicolas Cage.
No, everybody's yeah. If you are famous and rich as Nicholas, then you can pursue relationship like that. But yeah, a lot of factors contributed their marriage. They are still together. なんかね, in the interview, I actually got curious about their relationship, and then I followed her like documentary, right? Riko Shibata. She is in Japanese variety shows and documentary shows recently. And then when she talked about the relationship with Nicholas, she actually said, I don't expect him to be together with me forever, right? Because from my experience, her experience as an orphan, no one will stay with me forever. I can't expect anyone to be that way. Which can be right, like realistic. She's very realistic, and but Nicholas is already 60 something, so he doesn't live another 30 years. Maybe he does, but less likely. So that's her expectation. She knows what is going on. So it's I don't think anyone is taking advantage of anyone in this relationship, and it's working because she has that issue. She was an orphan. But I think this is an interesting example of a huge age gap relationship of a Japanese woman. Sorry, I like analyzing these things. Yeah. ね、パパ活 So, is that fried oil daddy? Fried oil daddy ってなんだ
Fried oil daddy?
Fried oil
カツ丼
daddy. カツ丼。あ、パパ、カツそういうことね。Deep fried daddy かね。
Fried daddy.
うん。うんうん I took a Japanese girl to prom. She was in the foreign exchange program. She lost interest, and there was a strong language barrier. Prom ってことは high school girl? High school? When you were a high school student? Or are you a high school student? I don't know I don't get the context. I found it really hard to join communities in Japan. Some of them were so exclusive, it felt like high school forever. Oh, that's actually true. ね. How can I join groups there?
Huh?
How can you, as a foreigner, how can you join a group?
As a foreigner, a group like in Japan? I mean, I don't know. It's really hard to tell without context of what kind of stuff he was trying to do, but I think most Japanese communication revolves around an activity. Like communication for communication's sake very rarely happens in Japan.
確か
Whether it's drinking, like there's a word for it, and at work, like if you're at work, people will take up smoking just so they can go out and communicate with their bosses and other coworkers when they go on smoke breaks. So,
This
right?
is-
Tobacco communication.
に。そう、タバコミュニケーション。
So I'd say the first thing you got to do is if you do have a hobby that is something you can do with a group, that's the group you need to get involved with. I mean, so if it's like a sport or whatever,
うん、
if you have a hobby that isn't involved with a group, find one.
それはそうね。
Because yeah, just like sitting around and talking is I mean it's not, it depends on the region, but if you're in a busy city like Tokyo, where I think Tokyo is probably the most exclusionary place in Japan. I mean Kyushu and Osaka is probably a little bit or a lot more laid back, but if you're in Tokyo, you definitely have to find some kind of club activity. Also, it helps, like, it gets easier the more people you know, because they also know other groups and stuff. Like,
う
so
ん、
they'll invite you to events
そうそうそ
and
う。
that kind of
Once
stuff.
you get the trust.
Once you get the trust of the group. So like, um, there's a bit of an exponential growth there. So you definitely want to, stick with it. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I hang out at bars a lot, or I used to hang out at bars a lot. And that's a pretty easy way to kind of get started within a community. Like even if in Tokyo it's a big city, but like people around that station, people around that area, I would stay away from Shibuya or Shinjuku.
まあね、
Places
tourist places.
Well, not just tourism, it's just so ephemeral. Nobody goes to a bar at Shibuya because it's the local spot.
まあそうね。
If you're at a bar in Shibuya, the chance that you're gonna see that same person again, almost none, like almost 0% chance. So you got to find a local spot, which is going to be maybe difficult if you have a language barrier. So my other piece of advice is get good at Japanese. Like,
Yeah, まあね、language is one thing.
yeah.
That's why, I don't know if we can talk about this, but you know,
Oh yeah.
we want to create parties for like違う、language exchanging community. We want to build language exchanging
Oh yeah. Yeah.
community.
Yeah. Me and some of my friends are gonna like sponsor events and stuff where there can be a little bit more of a language exchange thing at some point down the road, but that still a plan in progress. Kind of
Yeah,
hard to
yeah. Well,
hard to talk
then-
about at the moment because there's nothing set in stone. But yeah,
Yeah.
just like cooking and talking and just having a space. These kind of like third spaces style events are becoming a little bit more popular in Japan, where people just like rent out. They're called rental kitchens, but it's less of a kitchen and more of just like a spot with like a couch and like some chairs, some tables, and then they have like probably like a gas kono, single gas kono, so you don't really cook. But yeah, and if you're gonna find somebody who's hosting one of those events, that's a really good way
Yeah.
for just like kind of everybody's there to meet each other and meet
Yeah,
other
yeah,
people.
yeah.
So like the pretext is the fact that you're there. So you kind of get over a big hurdle that way. But
Mm.
again, language so important. Don't be bad at Japanese if because that's just gonna make people feel like I really like this guy, but or this girl, whoever, but like it's really hard to understand when they talk. So ちょっとめんどくさい
Or, they might still be friends with you, but they don't invite you to their community because you don't speak Japanese. It's simply language barrier,
Yeah.
right? But, when we set up these events, we'll definitely announce and then, Justin and his boys,
His
they,
voice.
they have like, they have many Japanese friends, locals. They almost all of them have Japanese partners.
Yeah.
So yeah, we definitely have many connections.
For sure.
Mm.
Sorry, I was
Yeah,
long-winded, but It's a complicated topic.
There is a Japanese YouTuber who moved to the States. She is in her early 30s and her husband is like in his 50s. She is called Kimono Mom. Yes. And you know, Kimono Mom was a geisha. Maiko ka, Maiko. Maiko who serves drinks and stuff to old guys. So she is used to she's used to old man. She doesn't have like less likely to have icks to old men. So she was totally fine with it.
Isn't her husband also like a business owner? Like,
Rich?
yeah.
But,
Like,
but
'cause that's where they
if
were able
you
to like get.
if you get married to a young woman, you gotta be rich. You gotta be rich. Like what? That's the exchange.
They went to the U.S. like bought an RV and still like were selling sauces. You can't do that if you're financially unstable. So that was a big benefit too. Yeah.
Yeah. ね、だから those women are fine with dating old men. And you can't be broke if you wanna date those like young, pretty
Yeah, you gotta be deep
women.
fried.
Deep fried, yeah, yeah. 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 ね。あら、どっか行っちゃった。Hey Justin って言って。
Hello.
Kimono Mom is my other YouTube fave. Cool. Other than my channel, I guess. I mean, I'm flattered. Kimono Mom and Asagi's life. Wow. She's so much bigger than my channel. Are they still together, Nick Cage and his wife? Yes, they are still together. Hey, Justin. Hey, hey. これ giving Justin a wave. Usually the woman is always younger. I mean, that's more common when it comes to age gap relationships. Get Justin on camera. Talk near to mic だって。
Oh, I'll just have to talk louder. I don't think the room is in a shape to move the camera to where I'm sitting. So I'll just be over here.
Yeah. ちょっとね。I still got laundry there.
Yeah.
Do you think change is a great amount? Do you think change is a great amount like between generations? Do you think there are great difference like there might be in other countries? What does that mean? Generation gap? Social life?
Yeah. I think in Japan it's very bad.
Generation gap?
Yeah.
Huge gap だね。
Like in if you're talking to like a Japanese like kind of like an older person and you mention like you like a song from a band that was popular when they were young, like they were listening to it, it'll blow their mind. Like in the West, it's like, yeah, I like the Beatles, like they're the greatest, right? But you can't like within Japanese music, that doesn't happen, right? Like if a kid today said, you know, they really like Beats or something,
Beats.
that would be very strange, right?
確かに。
So
確かにね。Very divided between generations. Yeah. That's true. Justin with word of wisdom. Japanese who's in their 30s still think the way younger Japanese usually communicate with social media to date. I can't really read this. I don't know. なんかさ、これ、it doesn't get, I can't make it wider. So comment, chat kinda easy to, not, like hard to read sometimes.
Technical difficulties. Hold on.
こうやって見ればいいかな。
Is this better?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Okay.
Japanese, there's 30s still think the old way younger Japanese usually communicate with social media to date. I still don't understand this question, even with the whole text.
Maybe it's like, do Japanese people use TikTok? Like older, like 30s and stuff, I guess? I don't know. Japanese in the 30s still think the old way. わかんない。
Oh. But basically, do they
Do old people use Facebook?
face?
Yeah, old people use Facebook, but I don't think they use. I don't know. A lot of older folks use Instagram, actually, more than I would expect.
確かに。
Probably no older people are using TikTok.
まあね。But I think it happens in younger generations. They communicate on Instagram. I think it's common. And even date
Via Instagram?
via Instagram.
That sounds dangerous.
But so you should not be an account with no pictures or no faces of you.
Yeah, not just like
You
it's
have
just
to
your
show
lunch.
your lifestyle, your faces, appearance, and stuff like that. But it seems to be more common. And also, Facebook groups are actually good. Still good. Facebook
Do
groups.
young people still use Facebook?
そ
Yeah.
う。まあ、
That's
I
old.
think it's worth checking out because they tend to share the information in the country, like 例えば Latino community とか to find Latino communities, Japanese communities, like because a lot of older folks use Facebook, there is a wisdom there. You can find the community from Facebook group.
Facebook has become the place you go to seek elder wisdom.
I think that's what it is.
As long as you can remember your password.
So だから so I think it's worth checking out to find your community from Facebook groups. Actually. Why is Justin that? Show us your steak. Because I talked about you cook steak for me on like monthly Shark Weeks.
Oh, right. Yeah. You have to come back in a couple weeks. I don't know what to tell you. Also, it might be against terms of service.
Stig, he keeps telling me, like, show me Justin's steak. Do you have a photo of the steak?
He needs proof. He needs photographic evidence. It's not that fancy, man. It's steak in Japan's expensive.
Yeah.
I'm not out here doing Wagyu, man. Just
Now he's shouting. It's all caps. Show us your steak. If the girl is interested in you enough, she would use Google Translate. I've been on the streets. You have to be handsome. そうね。 if you're handsome,
Yeah, but like that can't last.
that can't last. Yeah,
That'll last until you leave the love hotel, and then it's over. Like
well, if you're a pickup artist, that's what you do.
you don't. You need to have more respect in yourself to like. Oh, if I'm worth it, then she'll use Google Translate. Well, make yourself worth it so that she doesn't have to. You know what I mean? I don't know. It seems like
Oh,
it's thought terminating way of approaching it.
yeah. I mean, we are not big fan of pickup artists or like, you know, just short-term things, one-night funsies kind of stuff. And our advice is not for that. So, I we can't really support that. Uh, steak.
Jesus Christ.
Do planes and ships disappear in the Viagra Triangle? Viagra Triangle, didn't it?
I think somebody was talking about it in our previous message.
Yeah, really? Triangle. Because old man だから
In Chicago, we have a restaurant section of the city where sugar daddies go on dates in the open, and we jokingly call it the Viagra Triangle.
ああ、シカゴに
So like Ginza.
ああ、へえ。
まあ、銀座よくあるじゃんパパ活
バイ
とか。
アグラ。ああ、パパ活スポット。
そう、パパ活、
Oh.
it's a パパ活 zone.
Interesting.
Viagra
え
Triangle.
そういうのあるの。バイアグラ triangle. Didn't know that. I learned something new. In Japan, I met Japanese people through salsa, bachata, but being able to speak Japanese really makes a huge difference. You are on the right track, yes. I always recommend salsa bars and classes for like men who have that kind of vibes because it's a really great they tend to have a great community, like international community. Japanese people there are very open to make friends with or even date foreigners. So, good choice. Her husband, Kimono Mama husband, managed nightclubs in Tokyo. She wanted to start the umami sauce business. へえ、ナイトクラブ。へえ。
ちょっとグレてるか。
そうなの。
Nightclubs, if you manage nightclubs, you don't do that without connections with people who are in the nightclub industry.
Really?
そうじゃない
He looks wild 系だけど、well, I don't know anything about his background, so I don't know. へえ。Justin is hiding his steak. Bull steak. Kimono Mama and her husband and Sutan are traveling America again this summer on tour with her food business. They are doing well with it. へえ、まあ、そうだね、with the rise of like Japanese food trend or Japanese culture trend, she's making money.
When we were in the U.S., I was looking at in Publix for her sauce, but I guess it's still in a very limited selection of stores. Didn't see it.
Probably. And I think it's more on the West Coast.
Probably.
Not in Florida.
No.
Wagyu A5 Kobe.
Jesus Christ. How long were you talking about steak?
People love steak. America. I think it's a date meet in a bar versus dating apps for to meet people. Wow, I think those are very big dating pool, that's for sure. Tube steak, the way to go. You guys love steaks.
Tube stick is something else.
Tube steak. Okay. When it comes to steak, I'm not surprised if it's
Should I
some
tell her, guys?
Latino becoming more popular in Japan. Latinos are popular always, I think. With their very flirty, sexy kind of approach. They're always popular. だってね、Brazil considered Latino, right?
I mean,
Brazilian Latino? Kind of.
I don't know.
They don't
I
speak
I do not want
Spanish.
to speak on this matter.
Right. They don't speak Spanish, so I guess. But okay. But they, people who are like Italian, Latino?
Not Latino.
ちょっと
Decidedly
分
not
か
Latino.
ってない。I guess I don't understand. Spanish か。Spanish people. Spanish men. Spanish men are Latinos. そこはわかる
So
ぞ。
just give up. Just give up. Mediterranean and yeah.
もう my image is that they love dancing.
Italians?
Or like flirty.
Oh, okay.
Flirty. Men who are gonna like flirting. Like to me that they have Latino vibes at least.
Okay.
Think those men are always popular. They get attention. But they might have like an issue when it comes to be taken seriously because women kind of assume you are playboy とかね。That kind of issue can happen. I knew a guy who spoke no Japanese who dated a girl who spoke no English. He was good enough as a communicator for it, not to not to matter. まあ I don't know how that goes in the long term though.
That sounds to me like I mean, sure, but why? Like, you could just learn some language. Like, that's great. I'm glad it worked out for them, but it's like making your relationship very difficult on purpose.
まあね、なんか some people like challenges, I think. Some and then once they overcome those challenges, but they both learn language とかね。That relationship can be strong. But it's a lot of work. And I think that works, especially when you are young. I've seen that kind of couples. Young couples like that. So, yeah. Does Justin know Japanese bands like Larukuan Shiru, The Pillows, Mr. Children, Gray?
Dorian Gray, yeah. Next Japan. Yeah. Before or when I first came to Japan, this is like 10 years ago, I spent a lot of time at a store here called Tsutaya, which is basically like Blockbuster. It's probably not very common anymore, I think Netflix put them out of business too. At least for like the music and video rental part of it. But you used to be able to go in Tsutaya and like rent CDs, and you could like do like a otameshi, like you could listen to a CD before renting it. They would have like a little CD player with headphones, like, and you could just like listen to it. So I got into a lot of like early visual case stuff when I first came here. So like Lunashi, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean I'm aware of them, but that phase didn't last very long because I started working. So yeah, but I got kind of into that. I'm not into it so much right now, but I am aware of their music. Yeah.
Oh, Paddy Cow there. Welcome back. It's been a while. Huh? Brazilian is usually Latino, but not Hispanic. Makes sense. 確かに. South Americans are considered Latinos, Hispanic.
So nobody knows is the answer. Nobody's.
難しいね、Latino. What are your favorite things about Japan and what would you change or what one thing that you would change? ちょっと too deep. Too deep. Do girls prefer someone who knows a little Japanese more than too much Japanese? Too much Japanese ということはあるのか。I think many Japanese women, when they date foreigners, they are attracted to your, like, 何なんていうのなんだっけ
Exotic.
exotic nature figure. So I think using little English at the beginning would be more attractive. かな That you can be more confident in English, right? In your language, right? So I think that will increase your attraction because you are more confident in your language. And it's exotic to Japanese women. So that is one thing. But at the end of the day, especially when you are in Japan, English and Japanese ability is much, much appreciated, right? And then those men are more considered like serious, taken seriously, じゃない? Yeah.
I think you're at higher risk of attracting
Gaijin hunters.
gaijin hunters.
Yeah.
Like you kind of got to take it situation like case by case. At least I think that there might be Japanese women who are interested in like they want to try to speak English, right? Maybe I mean if they're talking to you, they're already probably somewhat interested in some kind of like Western culture. Or I mean, it could be any language, right? Whatever culture it is you're from, if they're talking to you and it's like in a social setting, and they seem kind of interested, they might already be interested in your culture, and they might already know a little bit about it, and they want to experience that. And if they know that language, I'm assuming it's English here, then they're going to want to speak it, and that's going to make them feel things, and that's important. Like they'll feel nervous, they'll feel excited, they'll feel like they're having a good time, that they're learning stuff. And if you just cut that off by switching to Japanese and getting pissy because they're only speaking in English and not letting you speak Japanese, you're ruining a lot of that opportunity. But I think you can later introduce that you know Japanese after she's already had a good time, and you've built up that rapport, and that would go even further because not only is she interested in you because you were able to share that moment, but she won't be afraid that she has to rely on her language abilities when speaking with you.
Right.
But I defer to the professional.
You actually asked me, right? when we first started have a conversation on Bumble,
Oh yeah.
on the
That's what
Bumble
she preferred,
message.
yeah.
And I think we started off English, right?
Mhm.
And he asked me, actually, I can go either way, Japanese, English. Which do you prefer? And I was like, actually, at this point, I would prefer you speaking in English.
Mm.
Mm.
I mean, it's still that way because now anytime I speak Japanese around Hiro, you freak out. But
This is for Hero.
yeah, I know.
That's for Hero. And
Mm.
then, yeah, I think I don't know. Am I weird? I think, but I think I can speak for many Japanese women,
Mhm.
but when it comes to Western kind of men,
Mm.
we want them to be like a little masculine
Mm.
compared to Japanese masculinity standard, right? Right? I'm not talking about American like more toxic masculinity, but we expect American men to be a little more masculine than Japanese men. Not like K-pop idols, right? Right? And then when they talk to us in Japanese, it tend to be like ちょっと片言, like not like smooth and perfect like native. That kind of loses the masculinity there.
Because you're imperfect.
Like sometimes, I mean, your Japanese is very good,
Mhm.
but most of the foreigners,
Mm.
many foreigners, they still have like ちょっと女の子っぽく喋ったりとか。
Oh, because they
Hmm.
learn Japanese from the girlfriends or something.
いやいやいや
Yeah.
なんか
Well, what if they spoke Japanese but in like a very overly masculine way? Would that feel better or no?
better.
Like in a Japanese masculine way. Like
Yeah, I've seen a man. This is not my ex or anything, but I've seen a man speak very manly Japanese, which felt alright.
okay.
Like, oh, yeah, he probably talks that way in English too.
Right.
He was a Navy guy.
Oh.
Yeah. So he swears a lot in Japanese and like super like masculine Japanese. That felt like, oh wow, cool. Like intonation might be, yeah. He still has an accent, but the vibes is still very masculine. But a lot of foreign men who are good at Japanese, they tend to sound, yeah, feminine because they are with Japanese women, surrounded by Japanese women, learning from there.
Mm.
So I guess I was afraid of getting that kind of vibes from you.
Okay.
Mm,
Do I give off those vibes when I speak
no,
Japanese? Okay.
but because I didn't know you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I just from my point of view, like when foreign men speak overly masculine Japanese, I find it kind of cringe.
そうなの。
Yeah,
Mm.
because I don't know, when Japanese men do it, I find it kind of cringe too. But like, I don't know, I can't explain it. So I tend not to use overly masculine Japanese unless I'm making fun of somebody. But I think it's relatively neutral, right? Jusei, kana.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Just curious if
But
that.
I remember you when we were talking on the phone in the first, first phase.
Mhm.
uh,
Phase one.
phase one. We were talking on the phone, and then you used very masculine Japanese, and I was like, oh,
Oh, did I?
yeah.
I must have been.
た
Must have been on my
く、勘
best.
弁してくれよ、みたいな感じ。
そっか。
で、なんか、I was like, oh, okay.
なるほど。
That actually sounds very masculine っていうか、なんか、I didn't really care masculine or not, but,
Right.
you
But
know.
it was fine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
なるほど。
うん。だったと思う。Okay. Mr. 10 yen, ありがとう for the super chat. In both yours and Justin's opinion, if a foreigner can speak both Kanto and Kansai Ben, what impression does give? How does Kansai Ben come off as? Kansai Ben ね、very popular だよ。
うん。
Especially when foreigners speak it, you know?
Kansai Ben's more in line with the image of the Westerner, I think.
そっか。
Right? Like a little bit carefree, laid back. So I think it matches the expectations that Japanese people have of foreigners better than Kanto Japanese.
おー。
じゃない？ちょっと
I
playful, ちょっと
haven't thought about it. Playful, maybe. Yeah. I think any dialect in Japan, if you speak it, people will be very impressed, and then that means that you are localized, not just Japanese Japan, but the region that you live in. So I think that's a big plus point.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you don't live there, people might be like, why?
Yeah. Right. if you speak Kansai Ben as a foreigner in Tokyo, people were going to be very confused.
そうね。Culture Potter. I love music and have been to many concerts in Japan. 90% of the bands I love are Japanese bands. あ、そうだね。だって you went, like, なんだっけなんだっけあれだよね。グローバンド好きなんだよね。バンドメイドか。バンドメイドとか。そっち系。うん。あ、メタロッキーミュージックってあれ、セドリックだっけ ?Welcome back. Is Gaijin Hunter a bad thing? To me, it's cringe. It's cringe.
Yeah.
Seeing Gaijin Hunters as a woman, super cringe.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a good thing if you like STDs. I don't know. Like it seems to me like I don't know, with any kind of like fetishization of a race of people or like you know what I mean like I don't know it is a little strange to me. And I think that goes in any direction from any gender. And it's in Gaijin Hunters. It's all about the physicality, right?
Well, yeah.
Those relationships never last, and they're very rarely in relationships. So I don't know. Maybe you. I guess it depends on how we are defining Gaijin Hunter, but I think in the way we are, Asagi and I know it. It's usually just women who only want to have a physical relationship, very short term, with only.
Yeah, usually they are drunk.
Yeah, and they're usually drunk, and they're usually in the club or in a bar in Shibuya or something like that.
The hub とか。
Or at the hub. Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
うん。
So like, I don't know. I just like with any fetishization of something like that. I think it's shallow and silly, but I mean, I'm not gonna yuck anybody's yum if that's what they want, and that's a consensual thing.
I
Between
would
two
say, if you want to go for a ride, take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't have so many dating experience とかさ。なんか、you gotta start from somewhere. even gaijin hunters. So I think that is a good opportunity for you. But depends on the phase to go, your situation, I would say. お前はもう愛してる。いいね、それ。I love it. Justin should come on the stream more often. He's fun and has a lot of good insights. I think so too. So he just dropped off Hiro in my parents' house, so he's here. So what I'm hearing is don't use 私。そうだね。私 as a man, you don't really use it, right? Aside from like work, official
Yeah.
case.
私.
Mm.
Yeah. If I'm at work, I'll use like watashi and boku, depending on the circumstance. But with my friends, I mean, usually the pronoun is omitted anyways because the context describes who is the subject of the conversation. So I think I just omit it outright usually, the pronoun. But do I use ore a lot? I don't use ore either.
俺
使わないじゃん。
そうだね。
So I just generally don't use personal pronouns.
確かに。Vincitoreros. Vincitoreros. Thanks for the super chat. Kind of big one. Would you consider moving to another country? What are your thoughts on a Japanese foreigner couple move to raise a family outside of Japan? どうかな、なんか It looks fun. It looks fun. More adventure. I'm more adventurous person. I would consider move to another country. まあ but when it comes, when it comes to us, he's from the U.S., Florida. The no, it would make sense if we move to the U.S. to be close to his family and stuff like that. But again, the situation in the U.S. is compared to Japan, it's a little more risky. Like everything is expensive. Justin has job here and all that kind of stuff. It's not realistic to move there and raise kids.
And as somebody who has graduated from Florida public schools, I cannot recommend that for my son.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really make sense to move another country, right? Like Australia, European country とか。
I'd move to New Zealand.
New Zealand?
Yeah.
でも New Zealand sounds good. There you go. But your mom will be pissed off.
Yeah.
と
Yeah,
か。
she'd never talk to me again.
So it's not realistic. So it's only Japan is a realistic option to us. It's just that way. But it would be fun to go move to like New Zealand. ね。 It's not an Asagi stream without mentioning baby metal. It used to be that way, right? So many baby metal fans here. Is dating easier in Osaka or in Tokyo for American men? But of those two, Osaka sounds more like opportunity. でもね、since this, because I've been telling you guys, Osaka and Kyushu are, better dating spot prefecture for foreigners. And then apparently these other like Instagrammers and creators started to say those things more
Oh,
loud.
they stole your
Start-
jam.
I mean, I've been telling you on like live streams and stuff, right? So I didn't specifically release the video, but it's I guess I did once, but yeah. So apparently many men are going to Kyushu and Osaka. So the competition might be getting higher, but Tokyo is oversaturated anyways. Well, so I think it depends on the personality, it depends on your situation, all that kind of stuff. Depends on what you want.
Tokyo is also really big.
そうね、Tokyo. Not if you are talking about central Tokyo, it might be things might be a little more shallow. うん、I usually keep an aloof expressions when we meet girls. It's a thing about island かな。Again, I can't really read.
Oh, hold on, let me.
ちょっとこれはなんて言ってるんだろう。I don't know.
Aloof のやつどこだ
ハンテル
Hunter.
ハンター
Hunter. Oh. When we meet girls, it's a thing about Islam.
あ、
イスラム教の、
うん、
なんていうよくあること、よくある。イスラム、アルーフは、ちょっと冷たいというか、
あ
very like serious and なんかストイックみたいな。
あ、ああ、so you don't go for Guardian Hunters, I guess.
They won't go for you.
あ
If you're aloof, they won't. Gaijin
あ、
hunters go
あ、
for
right,
Gaijin hunters go for fun looking guys.
right, 確かに。なるほどね。あ、ガチャガチャ。Can Justin explain the meaning of the word cringe? Cringe? そうなの
Cringe.
Cringe.
Vicarious embarrassment. Fremdschammen. Uh, feeling icky because someone else did something, even though you're not the one who did it. You feel that embarrassment as a result. I guess.
Oh, okay.
じゃない?
I get that.
Social awkwardness, I guess, as well. But I think that's my definition of cringe.
日本語を学んでる男性はいつも女性の目で覚えてるですね。僕もかなだって。でもね、some girls find it cute, though. なんか、feminine Japanese. But don't sound like gay if you want straight girls. but a little like cute, still kind of clumsy kind of Japanese. Some girls are attracted to it. But that happens usually on Asian men, like Korean boys speaking katakoto, like a little clumsy Japanese. They love it. Japanese girls, young girls love it, you know. So, yeah, if you're looking more like an Asian, I think that tactic, you can use that tactic.
Right. Get the yeah, I think all the women who are interested in that more effeminate side of men are not going for Western men. They're going for K-pop
そうね。
style. Yeah.
Culture, but thanks for the super chat. How do you handle teaching your son both English and Japanese? Do you speak to him in both? Has there been any problems? なんか、まあ、I care about that a lot, especially when he's living in Japan. I want him to learn English because he will pick up Japanese no matter what, because he lives in Japan, speaking, everything is in Japanese. But surprisingly, he's picking up on English too. Like he said, like monkey, bottle when he came into this stream earlier. So he even started to notice where to use a language.
Mhm.
A few days ago, Justin's friend, he's American, came to the house, and then he was mainly じゃないけど, but he was using Japanese too, but
He was
more towards English, right? Because
like he would say fire truck instead of 消防車.
right.
He would say police car. Oh, he says police car no matter what. But yeah, he would.
そうだね. So I think he's even picking up on that too. And then Justin still, but Justin speaks 70-30.
Yeah.
70 English, 30 Japanese, I guess.
And Asagi has confirmation bias. She thinks every time I speak Japanese around him, I'm only speaking Japanese around him, and you notice it. But when I'm speaking English, you don't. So.
But でもね, they'll pick up on it.
He'll get
Yeah.
both.
He'll get both. And then, but in your case, it's the opposite. Especially if your wife keeps talking to your child in Japanese, he will pick up on Japanese too. So yeah, and then show Japanese shows, kids shows as well. That will
Books.
books. Yeah, he's learning a lot from English books here. Japanese books and TV shows. That will definitely help. So yeah. So I guess this is our first first kiss.
That was a little while ago.
This is our first kid, and then I was super worried, but I guess it shouldn't be too. I shouldn't worry too much about it. I don't have to.
Yeah, he's picking it up. I think more of the worry comes in the maintenance stages when he's in school and he's constantly surrounded by Japanese, and all of his friends only speak Japanese. Assuming that would be the case, he might have friends who speak English as well. But then I really have to kick in the high gear and make sure he's consistently communicating in English at home. Else he'll not get it anywhere else. Because like English lessons in Japan are not real. Like, they're grammar lessons and less English lessons.
Yeah, so should be fine. Metaroki, thanks for the super chat. Cedric. Thank you. Don't come to the US. Justin knows what's up. Just make American dollars. Do not live here. That'll be the ideal, I guess. Also, I'm getting married in November. Oh,
Congratulations.
Congratulations. ね。そうね。girlfriend from Kyoto だっけ。ね。Wow, that sounds great. Okay. Justin speaking Japanese sounds like voice actor.
It's not that good. I appreciate it.
A lot of things are great in the US. A lot of things are bad. Same as any country. Just depends on what you want to do. What you want to do. Yeah. Think so. America is a very large country with lots of different options. I personally don't find it expensive. that's great. Especially if you have a good skill set and strong work ethic. まあ I do agree the public school system is estranged.
Estranged.
ね、まあだからやっぱり
Oh, and also just don't get sick or
Ah.
injured or yeah, or don't have any more kids or don't do anything that would require any kind of medical attention.
Me guys, Hiro got a strep 2 weeks ago and I had to have medicine for like 10 days. And on top of that, he got なんだっけ mouth, hand, mouth, foot
disease.
disease
Or something.
yeah.
Sounds like
last week. And I only paid like 600 yen for everything. 600 yen means like $5 or less.
Yeah.
Which I really appreciate about this.
And you walked to the clinic instead of having to get into a car and drive 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You just
I just let him walk to
Yeah.
the doctor. Yeah. Don't sound gay if you are looking for girls. Asagi 2026. So do you think they like feminine look? With American masculinity? With かな With
no.
でも I think in your glasses, popular type of foreign men in Japan might look a little more I wouldn't say feminine, but neutral. You don't have to look like macho, six-pack, super beard.
Yeah. Yeah, by Japanese standards, it would not be considered feminine, even though by American standards, might be considered neutral.
Yeah. それ。いつもジャスティンが日本語を話したがっていなさそうです。ジャスティンに日本語を話してほしくなさそうってことかな。
そういうことですね。残念。
I appreciate you speaking Japanese so well. But there are times that I don't want you to speak so much Japanese, I
It's
guess.
just like whenever our son is around, which is always.
I wish I could have been bilingual since birth. It's 1,000,000 times harder as an adult. まあね、I feel you. Oh.
うどん待ってるよ。セブンで買った。
Oh. Good. More complete. Yo. In America, just rub some dirt on it. Or when you get injured.
Yeah, anything. You got shot, just rub some dirt on it. Call an Uber.
Just in speaking facts 100. Great memory, Asagi. It's been 2 years and my girlfriend is from Kyoto. Super chat incoming in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Thank you so much. Thank you. ダックかな。モチダック。これね。いちご大福みたいなダック。Thank you so much. So if you speak English natively, Spanish natively, and a little bit of Japanese, you good? It's not how it goes. It's not how it goes. You just mix up Japanese women likes Latino and speak English mainly, but no, that's not what I meant. You combined in a weird way. Yeah. She wants to swear at you when arguing without you understanding.
I'm pretty sure I know more swear words than she does in Japanese. まあだからね、日本語できなくなってほしいじゃん。俺。
No?
So you could, if we were arguing, you can swear at me and I wouldn't know.
そういうこと。that's what it means. 確かに。
何やってんだ
I
お前
can't, I can't have a secret conversation with Hiro because he knows.
Yeah.
No.
You guys will have to learn a language I don't.
Yeah. But it sounds like that happens in, in the case.
Oh, with.
A lot of, well, let's say foreigners married to Japanese women, they tend not to speak Japanese so fluently. So they don't really understand when son and mother talking, which feels like make them feel like a little lonely.
Yeah. I would be depressed, man.
Depressed. No. Well, so to avoid that situation, I recommend to learn Japanese, just in this stream is providing to be solid as always. He is the kind of a guy that would be great to drink beer with. Right? Well, yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
When you and your wife and the baby come to Japan.
I do like drinking beer.
Hopper. Just crunch is fine だって。そっか、crunch ね。US tradition, both Nisei parents spoke mostly Nihongo until we were 4-5, so I only know baby talk. Both parents separately sent back to be properly educated until late teens. Then camps. He's talking about how hard to keep up.
Yeah, keeping up with
the
language.
Second language. Second language というか。
The non.
Yeah. Hope Hiro can keep up with it in Japan.
I think he can. I mean, the difference I think is a lot of media is in English, like movies and shows and online content like YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So even if he's not like always speaking it with me, he still might be interested in the content that is already out there. Whereas maybe depending on your age with the Japanese, that would be a little bit more hard to access, more difficult to access Japanese media from the US.
And also, I think recently I see it's kind of changing. But a lot of those Nisei Asians, but not just Japanese, they started to regret that they stopped learning their heritage, especially the language. Because they feel ashamed when they are teenager, surrounded by like, non-Asian people. They feel like they have to speak English. They have to delete their accent, like Japanese accent or things like that. And then they tend to kind of like stop using Japanese there in the school. And then now they start to regulate it. So I think more parents with Japanese heritage, they try to make sure their children speak Japanese. I think the trend is coming even in the US.
I hope so.
Mm,
It's probably a lot easier on the West Coast too.
right. Hopper. Crunch. Crunch. Thanks for the super chat. I'll give you sushi badge. Yeah. バディカルでありがとう。久しぶりに配信を見れて嬉しかったです。またね。またね。バディ。そうだね。久しぶりだったよね、すごい。Thank you. ね。think it's time for us to go. My tummy, my stomach, なんだっけ grumble だね。grumbling.
There's a grumble in my tummy and it's feeling very hungry.
grumble.
Oh, this is a monster. That's what it is.
そうだ。
That's a
ある。
monster.
Because we show Hero
Super simple.
so super simple. It's an English, a Canadian production, kids show.
Yeah.
He's learning from those shows English very much.
He's been saying, "Give me that garbage all day."
Yeah, it's fun. That he's mimicking, copying those words and phrases from the shows. So yeah, he's learning so much, both Japanese and English. But yeah, thank you for all the support. Today's live stream, the Blackboard is mostly full. I really appreciate it. I also have PayPal and Patreon if you would like to support what I do. And I guess next weekend I can be on live stream as well. I think. Yeah, so have a good weekend. Have a good day, night, wherever you are. I'll see you in the next one. またね。
Oh, bye, chat. Sorry, spacing out.